Probably BBC. Look at him.
What? Hunter's energy went from 0 to 100. I don't know what to do with this.
Dangerous, but let's keep it going.
No, it's like when you hear like the last breath thing, like how someone like wakes up before they die.
Hunter, I think they shit their pants that time too.
Since all three of us picked a game, all three of us have to intro at the exact same time.
Okay, do we want to count down?
Yeah, okay. I'll count down and then we just go, okay? 3, 2, 1. Welcome to video. What the fuck? What,
all right, so this is video game.
Today we played Tears of the Kingdom, Subnautica, and Star Fox Adventures. That's Wes. That's Hunter. I'm Adam, aka Rifter1. There we go. That's intro done. It's just that simple. You two just have to do it. Hunter, did you even intro?
AKA 21 single.
Both of those things are wrong. Both pieces of information that were disclosed are incorrect.
I don't think anyone got the intro, so we might have to repeat it.
Nah. We played 3 whole games.
We'll find out what
episode.
game we played as it comes up. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. Small talk. How we all doing? Wes, you start.
Fuck. I have had the same things going on since last time we checked in, but I've been playing a whole lot of video games. I played just a bunch of garbage. I played Resident Evil Revelations. It was fine. Played Kingdom Hearts. It was bad. Played Deltarune. I liked it. Adam would hate it. Just playing video games. I drew like one thing.
Hell yeah. Hunter, what have you been up to?
I went up to see my grandma, but oh yeah, crazy stories there. My grandma thinks she's a boxer now, but you know,
yeah.
Old people be wild. But yeah, like,
Want to elaborate?
she tried to beat everyone up to show them that she could.
Did she?
Depends on your definitions.
Yeah, he got beat up. Well, Hunter, did you 100% Isaac or something? I don't know. Say something.
I mean, you kind of caught me off guard because I kind of didn't do anything in the past month.
Same.
That's sort of where I'm at, too.
See how quickly I got that out there? Usually I take an hour. Yeah.
Does that mean it's my...
I mean, I drove to work this morning. I looked at numbers and...
It's my turn. Got it. I've been going through hell. I've been in hell. It's all hell. So I haven't disclosed too much either on stream or in Video Game Book Club, but I'm going through a lot right now. And what I did last time I went through a lot is I marathoned a bunch of Doom games. And I'll be honest, I didn't intentionally do that again, but it came back around. So I marathoned the entire Doom series. It just happened. I think that's just my default.
As one should.
Is that including Doom 3?
Yes. Unironically, yes.
Doom 3
Wow.
BS.
Man, he's really going through it.
I played every Doom game on Switch that is available.
Yikes.
Did
you play Quake?
I did not play Quake yet. But yeah, I had a great time. I'm also going through even more hell because my place of employment is being completely renovated. And so, whereas I did just have a very boring night at work like every day, now I get to deal with construction equipment and not being able to go anywhere because it's all blocked off by construction equipment and it's all noise and we have to wear earplugs and it's fun.
Adam works in construction. He just really hates his job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish it was that simple. But yeah, no, it's all just hell right now. And I marathoned Doom. That's where I'm at. Now, can I do a little rant? Are we ready to review some games? All right, well, the first game.
Oh, can I first give my review of Subnautica? It's going to be short.
Hunter, we're an hour and a half, 2 hours from that point.
Not a big fan of Blue.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm going to give my quick review of Tears of the Kingdom. Hunter, might I just say, this is the worst fucking pick for a video game book club game ever. It might genuinely be the worst game that we have ever picked, because here's the thing, okay? I love Tears of the Kingdom. A lot of people love Tears of the Kingdom. We were all the friends when we all played it. We all played it at the same fucking time. We all already talked about it. This is the one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish of book club picks, okay? Why are we picking Tears of the Kingdom, a long-ass game, by the way, that we all know about, we've all discussed? There's no hot takes to get out there. There's no like big reflection. No, it's just Tears of the Kingdom. That's it. That's all it is.
This is technically like the second episode we ever recorded of VGBC after Sonic Frontiers. Just neither got uploaded, basically.
Anyways, I'm not actually mad at you, Hunter, but I genuinely do think this is the worst pick ever.
Hunter, thoughts?
Didn't play it then. Didn't play it now.
Great. Awesome. Riveting. Fantastic. Oh, okay. Should I? Did you just eat a chip? Should I do the same thing Adam did? Should I just go? These are my thoughts on Tears of the Kingdom. We can move past it.
You can if you want.
I like it.
We can knock that out.
Oh, you want to hear my thoughts?
Please. Oh, I'm begging.
So, it's like, they took Breath of the Wild and they made it bigger and better, and they added way more places to go, and they added more new cool abilities and all these things. But you know what? Honestly, at the end of the day, all the new shit they've added, it just kind of overwhelms me, and it kind of frustrates because I don't want to learn all that shit. And if you put it down for a long time, it's not very friendly to pick back up, just due to all the things that you are supposed to learn and get better at. And it's just I prefer a simpler game.
Fair.
It is a great game that I am too stupid for.
I mean, I like
my game to be a little bit more sloppy. Like a Fortnite.
Do you think Fortnite's a better game than this?
No. I said I preferred them more sloppy.
Okay. I mean, I don't agree for those reasons per se, but I do kind of have a similar sentiment. I think I have a similar feeling for different reasons. Breath of the Wild, I maintained, first time playing Breath of the Wild on launch day was the best experience I've ever had with a video game ever. That was the video game where I booted it up and I thought it was going to be my whole life, and then it was my whole life. It just it was everything I wanted from it. It was beyond what I understood video games to be at the time in terms of scale and how fucking cool it was. And then Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I think I felt that for the first hour, but unlike Breath of the Wild, I didn't feel it for the first 100 hours. So it just kind of felt is this my favorite game of all time? Quite possibly. Do I think this is the best game ever made? I think, yeah, it might be. Did I get even a 10th of the enjoyment out of it as I did Breath of the Wild? Not even close,
Fair.
So it's just one of those games where it does have flaws. It might be overwhelming. I'm not really bothered by either of those things. I just think that it's derivative enough of Breath of the Wild that it can't excite me. So, but other than that, I think it's almost a perfect game.
Well,
okay.
Yeah. I just wish they made it more like GTA. Just give me the car. Don't make me make the car. Don't make me solve a puzzle. Just give me a car.
I have the game for you. But I do kind of get the sentiment though, because I think once you spend 500 hours in Tears of the Kingdom, it's funny because they give you all these tools and you're like, well, I would just prefer a fighter jet. I would just prefer the Master Cycle, wouldn't I? They give you all these tools and they are fun and interesting, but once you realize the best way to kill something is with a sword. The best way to fly is with a hover bike or to just teleport. The best way, the best way is never the creative way, which is really unfortunate. It's a game that's kind of robbed of your joy as soon as you try to play it optimally. And it's such a big game that at a certain point you kind of have to, right?
You know what I would...
Which is why...
I think this game has one opinion. Everyone has the exact same opinion on this game, is that it is objectively, from a game design and development standpoint, a 10, and either you like it or you don't. And that's it.
Yeah. Pretty much. I love it. I think it's one of the best games ever, and I adore it. Just to be clear, I enjoyed this game more than like almost any other game I've played, but I just
Same.
hold Breath of the Wild on a much higher pedestal, if that makes sense.
I personally liked it more than Breath of the Wild. I would say it is, in my
I think it's a better
opinion,
game.
I'd say it is, in my opinion, one of the best games I've played. I don't think it's one of my favorites because there's still like nostalgia and stuff. But I would say just out of every video game I've ever played, it is probably the best one.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Yep.
You know, I just feel like it's a game that you need like all day to play it all the time to like really get into it.
Kinda, yeah.
I
don't
think
have that.
Tears of the Kingdom is actually best enjoyed when you don't play it that much, if that makes sense.
I almost feel like that's sort of the point of the Sky Islands. Like, it's just a quick little thing you can explore in like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
I mean, up there.
bro, you start up there.
Never got back.
So this is like random, but kind of not like entirely in preparation for this. I didn't feel like replaying Tears of the Kingdom, so I went back and because I have to make it about everything. I watched Mume play through like the first couple hours of it, which is something I'd watched when she did that, and like it's just fun to watch somebody who doesn't play a lot of video games play like a Breath of the Wild, because she didn't play a lot of Breath of the Wild, not some, but not a ton. And like the things that excite people who are like massive fans of Breath of the Wild and Zelda, and the things that excite people who are just like playing this as a game are so different.
Yeah.
You know? And so it's kind of like seeing Christmas through a child's eyes. Not to say that like someone like her enjoys the game more than me, but it's like there are things that I'm not appreciating here. You know? So there's that.
So I also did not feel like I did not feel like replaying Tears of the Kingdom. So what I ended up doing is I booted up the game and just kind of like meandered around for 10-ish hours. Like anytime I had a free moment, just like wander around, go do a shrine or something. And once I was done with that, I was like, all right, I'm prepared. And I just went and fought the final boss. Yeah, you gotta fight all of the bosses leading up to that in that little hole, and that's really hard. But yeah, and I just fought the final boss.
I will say I did boot it up, and I got about half of the Korok seeds for this, which sounds like a lot of time, but the Zelda Notes app is really good. I don't know if you've tried that. The Switch 2 edition of Tears of the Kingdom, like genuinely use the app. It's fucking good. It's good.
I listened to
you know the
couple
Mario
of the
Kart
Zelda
World
notes.
problem?
I didn't actually explore with it or anything.
Exploring with it is awesome, dude. It's like the Mario Kart World thing of where like, how am I supposed to find all these Korok seeds? I have to use an online map. Nintendo made an online map, and they have a voice navigation, so you can literally set it to like go to the next Korok seed and the next one and the next one and the next one, and it'll basically walk you through the 100% process. It's really cool.
Damn.
So try that out if you ever feel like 100%ing the game. I did all the side quests and everything. I guess the only thing left to do in the game is half the side quests or half the Koroks, but I don't care. So yeah,
I might actually do that then. I didn't know it was that easy.
I did it in Breath of the Wild. I got all the Koroks, and it's really fun if you burn through it in like a weekend. But don't expect to find it that engaging. Anyways, that's it. That's all I have to say.
Are we done with Tears of the Kingdom? Do we want to give it a number? I think it's a 10.
I'll give it a 10. Yeah. Boy, how riveting. Hunter.
Really I'm not
you never
qualified to give a
are.
rating.
So yeah, you never are. So you do it anyways.
I don't want to, because if I played the game more, I'd probably give it a much better rating.
That's probably
As it
true,
stands
to be
now,
honest. Hunter hasn't
7.
seen like any of the game's linear content at all.
It's like I said, it's the one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish of games. Like, is this good? Yeah, obviously. Duh.
Is one
Yeah, Hunter, give it a 10, asshole. Come on, what are you, contrarian?
your favorite game?
It's not my favorite game
I said I
either.
didn't want to
Hunter
rate
gives it a 10. It's not my favorite game, but I have a big box copy of it, and I would put it in the top 1 games I've played. You know, it's just that's it. That's just how it is. It's how it is. It is what it is.
The law of nature.
Star Fox Adventures.
I generally do think there is some in-depth discussion to be had with Tears of the Kingdom, but none of us can have it because all of us have the same opinion on it.
Yeah, and the discussion's been fucking had. Like, go check out. There's 100,000 YouTube videos that are like 6 hours long on this topic. Watch those.
Yeah. There's 100,000 videos that are just titled Tears of the Kingdom is not perfect.
Hunter, real talk, do you have anything to say about Star Fox Adventures at all?
Yeah, Scott the Waz made a video on it.
Did he?
I don't think he did.
Hunter, what are you doing? Like, actually, what are you doing?
I think I heard tape. I think he is packaging.
And this is what I was going to say, Hunter. If you have nothing to say about Star Fox Adventures, I have a little request.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, he did it! All right. Hunter, no offense. I love to hear your contributions. It's just that if you're actively using really loud tape and you don't say any words, it's probably in your best interest. Anyways, are we ready for Star Fox Adventures?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. I feel like I try to not go too hard on the history stuff here recently, but like, I think this warrants it, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So if for the uninformed, which is probably nobody watching this, Star Fox Adventures is not a Star Fox game. Rare started making a game called Dinosaur Planet like midway through the N64's lifespan, and they actually got pretty far along, and then they showed it to Nintendo, and Miyamoto, allegedly, might have been somebody else, said, this is a fox protagonist, and we have a fox, make it our fox. And Rare was like, sure.
It is so unfathomably funny to just blame Miyamoto, though.
and listen, I don't know that it was him, but we know for a fact that he was on board with it. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I know that Rare, I don't know that I would say Rare was apprehensive, but I don't know if there was overwhelming enthusiasm regarding this change. Now, here's what's interesting. Up until a few years ago, everyone seemed to believe that Star Fox Adventures on the GameCube was when it became a Star Fox game, and Dinosaur Planet was not. We recently learned from a leaked build that is not true. Actually, Dinosaur Planet, the N64 game, was a Star Fox game by the end. Fox was in the game. He had full voice acting, and the game was like halfway done, probably, maybe more.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. And so then they moved development to the Dolphin, aka GameCube, because like it was so late in the N64's lifespan. We're like, well, shit, might as well give up.
Fail.
And they basically started over. What's amazing though is that we have a leaked ROM of Dinosaur Planet for the N64. Most of the level design, most of the dialogue, most of the cutscene direction is close enough that they recreated it shot for shot and pixel by pixel, but almost none of it is identical, so they just made the game twice.
Out of curiosity, would the original N64 Dinosaur Planet come out after Dr. Mario 64?
I feel like it's very likely that it would have been like one of, if not the last retail N64 games. Like it may have been post GameCube release, because I want to say like the game didn't switch to GameCube until like sometime in 1999, or maybe even like it must have been 99 or 2000. Like it was like really late. And it's interesting because Star Fox Adventures on the GameCube is a technically competent GameCube game, I feel like. Like it feels like a GameCube game. It doesn't really feel like an N64 game to me.
Certainly an adventure game on the GameCube.
It certainly is, Adam. It certainly is. And nothing else. And I also happen to know that, you know, they made a game with Star Fox on the cover, and they put the subtitle Adventures to say, hey, this is a side series. This is going to be its own thing. But I think they still were like afraid that if they didn't have an R-Wing in the game, they would get in trouble. So in the last, no kidding, in the last 6 months of development, they added the final boss and the R-Wing. And that's where it's a fucking disaster.
Yeah, that's not good development practices.
No, it's not. And fun fact, there are a couple moments in the game where N64 assets are used. So, I seem to remember one example is there's a part where an enemy gunship kind of comes down in the snow area and a bunch of enemies like jump out of it. That enemy gunship model is identical to the one in the N64 ROM. So that's kind of crazy. So Oh, and I should mention as well, this is absolutely insane. In those last 6 months of development, Rare found out they were being bought by Microsoft. And no joke, the deal was finalized the day after this game's release date. The day after.
Well, now we understand why Microsoft
So-
wanted to buy him so badly. That's a good developer right there.
Right. But I remember I listened to some interviews with the developers, and they were like, you would think that this game's development in the last 6 months was like a total shit show. But to be honest, they were all like really excited and into it because they were so ready to be done with this fucking game that being rushed to finish it in 6 months and have a finished product was actually kind of a relief. Because I mean, this thing has been in development hell for like a half a decade at least at this point, right? So, yeah.
Just quickly,
Just
Wes.
one of them. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Who's your favorite Star Fox 64 character?
Why, that would be Falco.
Aye, Captain.
Okay, cool. And I realize now you're asking for VTuber purposes, but I thought you were asking to bait me into talking about how he's not fucking in the game.
That's way funny.
Like the fact that yeah, I know. They shoehorn the entire cast of Star Fox 64 in this game, including the character named Rob 64, and they didn't include Falco.
I didn't know that.
I know all the people calling me a LARPer in the comment section. I beat the game. I know Falco is in the game in the last 5 minutes. That doesn't count.
That's not real.
That's not real. And he literally has like 2 lines and they're out of character. So
wait, I didn't.
he's like,
I wasn't
Fox, good to see you, buddy.
I didn't play the entire game. Is it like Fox, Slippy, Peppy, and like Cat for some reason? What's the deal?
It's Fox, Slippy, Peppy, and a Rob 64.
Oh,
It's really weird. Yeah, it's very strange. And I have to say, like, dude, this game, and by the way, the developers have admitted this in the interview, and maybe not all of them feel this way, but I know that at least some of the developers at Rare have said, my only regret with Star Fox Adventures is that the ending is a fucking wreck, and I have to say they are on point.
That's their only regret.
I don't want to get. I guess. Well, it's not a bad game, but yeah, no, they should have had more. But like, they're like, we're proud of the game. We are proud of it. But like, further, Adam, do you know how Star Fox Adventures ends? Because it's a disaster.
I do not. I have no clue about any of that.
Okay. And we'll run through the game to some degree, but this is worth talking about, and most of the game isn't. So I'll talk about it now. So the end of this game is that Fox finally gets to the crystal to rescue Crystal. I didn't realize that until I said it out loud. After gathering all the MacGuffins, and you see General Scales.
No!
And he shows up. And no joke, the cutscene introing General Scales ends, you get into gameplay, and like Metal Sonic and Forces, less than 3 seconds into the fight, it's interrupted by a cutscene and General Scales is killed off, basically. I mean, he doesn't like die, but he's just wiped out of the story. You don't ever fight him.
What?
Yeah. And then after that, this is insane. You get a collectible from killing General Scales, which is like the equivalent of this game's like Grand Stars in Super Mario Galaxy, right? So you get a Grand Star, put it in the thing, go fight General Scales, the fight is canceled, and you get another Grand Star, and then you watch this game's equivalent to the Grand Star animation again. So it feels like a glitch, right? It feels like the game skipped its final boss.
But what happened to all the gibberish followed by General Scales followed by more gibberish? We've been memeing on that for a month.
I'm pretty sure they cut that too, by the way. I'm pretty sure that Fox just learns how to speak their language by that point. Like, Crystal just has a British accent at the end. But it gets worse. It turns out this game literally pulls a somehow Palpatine returned 1-1.
Is it Andros?
Andros indisputably dies. And Andros indisputably dies at the end of Star Fox 64. His face is destroyed. His brain is destroyed. His house is destroyed. And then he comes back completely fine in Star Fox Adventures. The explanation that I think they give is that Andros was such a hateful, magical bitch that in the afterlife, he orchestrated this plan to revive himself from hell and That's what happened.
Oh,
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
awesome. Why did they do that?
I don't know. I don't know why they hype up General Scales frame 1 in this game and then never have him show up again. It's insane.
I have a genuine
And
question.
then
'Cause
Andros' fight.
I don't
Yes,
know. My
please.
only exposure to the Star Fox series is I played the remake that just came out. It was really fucking good. Is Star Fox Zero also Andros?
Now, I don't know about that because I never finished that absolutely dog shit game, but I think it is. I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm fairly certain because I think Star Fox Zero is more or less a retelling of Star Fox 64 as well. But yeah, it's a terrible franchise. Uh, oh my god, this final boss is not only the worst idea ever. You know the Star Fox gameplay in this is terrible. Like it's really bad.
Yeah. No, that
It's just
pterodactyl
the final
section
boss
had
is
me.
that.
It made me want to die. It was awful.
The final boss is literally the worst instance of that.
Oh,
It's
good.
just a it's just really bad Star Fox gameplay that they cobbled together in like a month. It's really bad. There's not a traditional final boss.
Oh,
It's
good.
insanity.
I love that.
And then after you kill Andros, like it's just some bullshit. Falco rejoins the Star Fox team completely unceremoniously, and then Crystal kind of joins, and she has a British accent, and she and Fox are now a thing. And then the game ends.
Did that just come out of
Mind you, they
nowhere?
hadn't met before. Yes, they meet and they're immediately a thing. So also I'm pretty sure they could actually have kids, by the way. Excuse me. Terrible game. Terrible game. And
What?
I've been talking about its worst qualities. There are good qualities to this game, I
Dude,
think.
don't just skip
Do you think
past that. What?
I'm sorry. Listen, Star Fox Command is a game with like 20 endings and none of them are canon. So there's a lot of insane
What is
shit.
this fucking
Slippy has, like,
Xenoblade
a
ass
whole-
ending?
Bro, look up Star Fox Command all endings. Your mind will be blown. There's one where like Andros' nephew becomes Hitler and takes over the world. I'm serious.
What?
Yeah.
How does the game have like 20
Um,
endings? I couldn't play past an hour of it because it kept crashing on everything I tried to play it on.
Dude, I played Star Fox Command as a kid and I repressed that shit. It's not a good game. The best part of Star Fox Command is there's a part where it asks you to use the DS microphone to record your voice, and it uses it as the sound in like one of the game's later levels is like music track. Like you can hear your voice going like boo 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 boo.
That sounds like a terrible idea. I feel like if you have that information going in,
It is.
You can very much so mess with that.
Very much can, yes.
God.
But yeah, I mean, do you like anything about this game at all?
From what I played, no.
Fair enough.
I think I may have set my expectations too high by playing Star Fox Remake first, because I played that, and it is genuinely like one of the better Switch 2 games I've played. Okay, out of every like first party game available on the Switch 2, I would say Star Fox Remake is probably like top 3. Okay? I think it's a great showcase of the console's hardware. I think it is a really fun game because it's literally just Star Fox 64. I think it is not a good representation of the entire rest of the Star Fox series because it's good.
Yep. Well, it is because the entire series is Star Fox 64, but yeah.
And I got into Adventures and I was like, wow, this pterodactyl gameplay is kind of ass. And then you get on the ground and it's like, wow, this walking around gameplay is kind of ass.
Yeah. See, I had picked this because I have been craving some 3D Zelda ever since Ocarina of Time Remake was announced. But I've played all of them. There are none left. And I'd heard my whole life long, Star Fox Adventures is a bad Star Fox game, but it's a pretty alright 3D Zelda. You guys are liars. This is a terrible Star Fox game and a bad 3D Zelda. Fuckers. It's so bad. Like, this game... and listen, I don't think it's like entirely a bad game. It's just really, really bad at being those two things. You
That's
know,
like craving
that's
a
how I feel
Soulsborne
about it.
game and wanting to play Lords of the Fallen.
That's exactly what it's like. Yeah, no, it has interesting ideas and it has really charming things. I think the voice acting is so bad that it's excellent. Like, this is some of the best funny bad voices I've ever heard in a game. Did you hear Slippy in this?
I did not. I have not heard Slippy.
Oh my god, dude, Slippy's voice is insane. It's like I can't even describe it. You know how Tails sounds in Sonic Adventure 1 where he sounds like he's like 2? It's not quite like that. It's weird. It's kind of like if like a 40-year-old pedophile tried to do that Tails voice. That's what Slippy sounds like in this game. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. And then Peppy, his voice sounds right, but his delivery is horrible. Fox is fantastic. I don't know what happened, but yeah, the voice acting is atrocious. And I think the game looks pretty. I don't know.
My
Kinda.
God, Ariel, she's perfect.
Who?
This is what you sounded like. Bye.
Oh, Hunter, this is the second podcast in the row you've mentioned Mega 64 bits that nobody gets. Anyways, Adam, are you there?
I'm here. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I thought the game looked good. Thoughts, graphics? I thought they were good.
Yeah. No, honestly, it made me upset because I was like, man, this looks better than a lot of GameCube games. The rain
It's funny
specifically
too
looked
because
nice
like
in the
occasionally,
opening.
sorry. Oh yeah, sorry, there's some delay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. This game is like a really, really impressive grass shader. I don't know if you noticed that. It's so random, but it's insane. And I think the character models look really good. But yeah, other than that, this game is really weird. The structure is absolutely deranged. I don't think you understood the structure of this game because you have to play like 2/3 of it to understand.
Probably.
You know how in like 3D Zelda games, you kind of like find the temple. You get to the temple by doing some kind of quest. You find the temple, you get the item in the temple, you beat it, and then kind of rinse and repeat, right?
Yeah. I don't play a lot of 3D Zelda
Well,
either, so I wouldn't really know.
Yeah, I mean, you can fill in the gaps. But I mean, Tears of the Kingdom is basically that, more or less. Star Fox Adventures is utterly deranged in its structure. It is pretty much incomprehensible. So I actually need to consult my notes on this to make sure I'm getting it right because it's such an absolute wreck of a system. Okay. So to get you first go on the dinosaur planet, which is the main planet, right?
Okay.
Then on the dinosaur planet, you do a quest to get to a temple. Normal so far. Complete the temple, and then you get some kind of like gateway or something. Then complete an R-Wing stage to go to a different planet and complete a different temple, and you can get a gem. Then complete the same R-Wing stage every time. I'm not kidding. You play this game's version of 1-1 R-Wing stage at least 7 times in this game, probably more. And it never gets harder. It's identical every single time, and you can't skip it.
Cool.
Bring that gem back to the temple on the main planet, and then that temple will give you, I don't even fucking know. It's so confusing. And then after that, every single time you go do an unrelated quest to get what's called a Krazoa spirit, and then you go to the same temple every time. So this is a third temple, and this temple is the same temple every time you come back to it, and you go to the same exact route. It's the same route every time. There's no puzzles. You place the Krazoa spirit, and then you go back to the dinosaur planet, and then you revisit one of the temples from earlier, but it's not always the same one. You go to every temple twice, but the order is completely fucked. You get a different gem, but it looks identical to the first gem. I have no goddamn idea what's happening. There is like 7 temples in this game, but there's only 3 arcs. Does that make any sense? Like each arc is like 3 temples long. It doesn't make any sense. And then to make this weirder, remember how I said when you kill General Scales, you get the equivalent of a grand star? You only get one of those grand stars per like 8 hours of gameplay because of this. So it makes it feel especially weird at the end.
Oh.
So the entire time in the game, like you're being told what to do and where to go, and it's bewildering. It's like you need a gem, you need a temple, you need a Krazoa spirit, you need to place the Krazoa spirit. You never understand what is happening in the plot or what the goal is. It is absolutely incomprehensible. It is the worst, and I say a lot of things in this podcast are the worst. I think very confidently this is the worst structure I've ever seen in a game for progression. It's unbelievably bad.
That is awesome. I don't want to play it still.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you shouldn't. I don't know if I made this clear in my rant. You will play through most of the temples once, and then you will have to play through that half of the temple a second time, and then you can play the second half of the temple, and you'll usually do that about 6 hours apart.
What? Why?
Yeah, I don't know if I made that clear. I don't think I made that clear. Yeah, every temple is reused once, but half of them also aren't because those are the temples in other planets. But you will also have to go to those other planets to backtrack at the end of the game. Is this all making sense to you?
I think I'm understanding it. I can't put it all together in my head because I haven't played the game. I'm not liking what I'm hearing.
Only half of the temples have bosses, by the way. Exactly half. It is a fucking mess of a video game.
Super off-topic side note. You mentioned that Falco was super mischaracterized in the final boss. Playing Star Fox Remake made me realize how poorly Fox was written in the Mario movie.
Oh yeah, he's not like that at all.
I think Fox in the Mario movie is written like how 40-year-olds who played Star Fox 64 probably remember Fox.
Yeah. Let's rock and roll. Yeah, no. He's not dickish. He's a little greedy, but he's pretty righteous. It's very weird. I don't know why they did that.
Like in the remake specifically, he's almost very sour about his father's death. None of that comes through in the movie at all.
In fairness, that is somewhat a remake edition, and it's a great edition. To me, it's weird that they put that in the remake and didn't reflect it in the movie, actually. That's the weird part. But I think Fox's characterization in this game is great because he is like at the beginning he's very much in it for the money, and then as it goes on he's kind of like doing it for the planet, he's doing it for Tricky, he's doing it for Crystal, and it's like that feels like Fox. That's how I know Fox.
Right. He
kind of plays the part of a greedy asshole, but he's actually a very like justice oriented person when it comes to it, you know?
He's got a good heart.
Yeah. I don't know how much longer I can avoid talking about this. The only thing I knew Star Fox Adventures for before playing it is furries. I know this is sudden. I had to mention it. It had to come up. It's very important. I don't know why. I think Crystal might be the most popular furry character like of all time.
Did this game sell well?
No.
Yeah, how was this exposed to so many people?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. This is like the most blatantly sexualized furry character I've ever seen in video games. That's probably a big part of it. I mean, it's pretty bad. One funny thing. So I played this game the first bit, especially out in the living room, just like I do that sometimes when I'm playing games to be social, right? And I felt embarrassed because I didn't know it was gonna be like that. I mean, she's wearing like a thong, you know, it's bad.
So I started trying to play this game on my Steam Deck so that I could play it anywhere I go, anytime I need. For starters, the Steam Deck, which everyone advertises as like a retro powerhouse, does not run the game at all, like not very well. It cannot do GameCube games very well at all in any way, shape, or form. Don't even bother trying. However, I very quickly decided not to play this everywhere I go because it is not one of those things you play in the work break room.
No. And the funny part too is like I know I'm 100% serious when I say this. I was scrolling YouTube Shorts after playing this game for the first time, and I swear to you I saw Crystal in a YouTube Shorts AI generated ad for like a furry AI dating app sim. Like a character AI type thing. I swear to God I saw her. So it's like go on VR chat and you'll see her every 5 minutes. I don't know what the reach. I think it's just the fox boobs. I don't know what the appeal is. I'm not a fur guy, but there's something in this game that gets people, man. I don't understand it. Yeah, it's really bad too. I mean, oh, Hunter, please, Hunter, I would love to hear your thoughts
No, I was just asking if what you said was true.
Yeah.
regarding.
I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
You sure?
Questioning
You sure you want to leave it at that?
For sure.
Are you?
Yeah.
I feel like. Are you trying to say something?
For your sake.
You have something to add?
Okay. Okay, buddy. Hunter,
Go on, Hunter. We're all watching.
I feel like
say
I
it for us?
feel like I
He went a little robot. We're gonna end that discussion there. Before Hunter hurts somebody.
Probably for the best.
I don't know. It's really bad. I don't. Did you see the cutscene where Fox meets Crystal?
No.
They literally play like Careless Whisper saxophone music. After Crystal is no longer playable, which is by the way only like the first hour, they play saxophone like sexy sex
Holy
music
shit,
every
this
single
is
time
what
she's on
Crystal
screen.
is?
Yes, I swear to you.
Not what I
Like
was.
Fox stares directly at her boobs, and the music goes, and he goes, "Whoa!" It's deeply
Wes, you have stuff on your
uncomfortable.
monitors behind you.
I just fixed it. I
Okay.
got notified here,
Okay.
and it broke again. And I'm gonna fix it. And it broke again.
Don't worry, your webcam is so blurry because of the Wi-Fi that I don't think anything is seeable.
Cool. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Okay, I think I fixed it again. Whatever. Yeah, I'm kind of running out of juice here. Do you want me to just run through my pros and cons, or?
Are those your files behind you?
It's just my C drive. I think I'll be okay.
Okay. If I may knock out a quick review so I can stop doing this VTuber thing, I gotta
Please.
say, I would give Star Fox.
I forgot.
I would give Star Fox 64 a solid 10 out of 10. I think it was a great game, one of the better games on the Switch too. I recommend everyone play it. I can't really recommend buying it for $60. I personally got a physical copy, but you can get the digital for $50. And Star Fox Adventures is a worthless piece of garbage fucking shit, and it's basically unplayable anyways because it runs like dog shit on anything you decide to play it on. Anyways, have a good review of the game, Wes. I'll give it a 2 out of 10.
Okay. Oh, damn, holy shit. I thought it was not fun. I think that it doesn't really have any good puzzles. But this game is the worst combat ever, by the way. You literally just press A. Like,
Yeah.
That's all you do. It never gets deeper. The items are literally just the bow from Zelda. It never evolves beyond that. There are no other items in the game, more or less. There are basically no items.
Good.
Basically no puzzles. There are a couple puzzles. They're just the block pushy kind. Nothing else comes up.
Welcome back, Sparks of Hope.
I think like, that's how I literally, dude. It's like I think Sparks of Hope had good combat. I think it's weird though. This game kind of shines in all the ways that Ocarina of Time fails, which is funny because it's a terrible imitation of Ocarina of Time. I think the characters and story are pretty charming. I don't know if you met the shopkeeper, but he's just a riot. I really love the shopkeeper. Like one of probably the funniest shopkeep ever behind RE4 Merchant. Excellent stuff. Okay. I like how the game looks. It just has it's charming. It's a charming game. There are funny little bits of Rareware humor sprinkled in here. I like Tricky, the character, who is like your Midna in this game. He's like your companion who's always with you. The music's quite good. This is David Wise, by the way. David Wise soundtrack, which is nuts. Most of it is not memorable, but it's still David Wise, so I mean you'll get a couple bangers. But yeah, and then weirdly the boss fights are excellent in this, aside from Andros. Isn't that weird? There are two bosses specifically, and mind you, there are only like 3 or 4 in the game, but there's an on-rails shooting boss, which fascinatingly is very fun, How did you do that? You fucked up the Star Fox shit and you made a good on-rails shooting segment in this game? How did you do that? I don't understand.
I
And then
love the
there's
Buzz
a boss
Lightyear
with
ride at Disney.
T-Rex. It literally is that. And then there's another boss where you're like the T-Rex chasing you and you have to trap it with lasers, and it's very creative. So it's a very creative game. It's a charming game. It is a fucking terrible game. I would give it like a 6 out of 10. If you're a Star Fox diehard, play it. There's stuff in here for you. If you are a Zelda diehard, avoid it like the plague. Our bonus game this month is Roblox.
Woo!
I think there is nothing in the world I detest more than Roblox. Adam, thoughts?
I don't mind Roblox. I don't like the monetization, but I think it's always nice to have a good little place for kids to express themselves and make games. It's good in the sense of like a kid-friendly space. It's not very kid-friendly, but if it could be, it would be a good kid-friendly space.
Great idea on paper, and it worked great in 2012. I played a lot of Roblox when I was very young, but I mean, I'm talking very young. I don't think I've played Roblox for myself since like 2016 or 17. Were you a Roblox kid to any extent?
I was not a Roblox kid at all. In high
Interesting.
school, I think, or maybe a little after high school, spent a day playing Sonic Speed Simulator. And that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do a little bit of a negativity back in my day thing here, but back in my day, okay, when you logged on to Roblox, all anyone was playing was like Tycoons, Robloxia, like GTA bullshit, and those stupid obbies. That's the third thing. Oh, and the other one was like the Survive the Disaster games, right?
I was a
It was the
Roblox
same-
kid.
Yeah, see, I know. Oh, did you ever play the one where you had to ride a raft to the end?
No, not the obbies. I've completely blanked on this. I was all over Pokemon Brick Bronze. And
oh, fuck.
yeah. And there was another Pokemon game that I can never remember the name of. It has a spiritual successor that I tried a while ago that's also on Roblox. But it's like you play as Pokemon, and like every once in a while a legendary Pokemon spawns in and you have to race to that Pokemon to like get it before everyone else. And it's like a big open world and there's little side quests to complete, and doing them gives you other Pokemon. It's fun.
I guess back when I used to play Roblox, most of what it was is everybody looked like a Minecraft Steve piece of shit, and you were either playing an incredibly shallow game that restarted itself every 3 minutes, or you were walking around a big empty world basically doing nothing.
Awesome.
And it feels like Roblox. Yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was basically like every online games, right? Like I played Animal Jam, I played Club Penguin, I played all of those, and Moshi Monsters, right? And ultimately, what those games came down to was playing really bad Flash games and just walking around, And yesterday, and I cannot believe what I saw. I was terrified. Why do they look like that? What happened?
Roblox is not the same as it once was.
No, I joined a lobby and someone said nice fit, bro, because I had the default avatar. And it's like, is this how all of them are? Are they all just mean elementary school kids?
Yes.
Yeah. I was mind blown. Also, funny story. I looked at my Google Play and I had a $1 credit, so I'm actually blinged up now.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
got $1 with Robux. But yeah, just an absolute fucking cesspool of a website. I'm not going to talk about my moral issues with it, but go watch the People Make Games series if you want to learn about that.
If you want a little rundown,
I guess like
Roblox is not a safe place for kids. don't allow them there.
Yep, that's it. Don't make games on Roblox because it's bad as a game developer. Don't let your kids play Roblox because it is a nasty ass social platform that will get them addicted to gambling and buying performative fashion garbage. And the games are terrible, and every good game on Roblox is a parody or theft of a real game that is good. So,
However,
that's basically all there is to it.
It was mentioned in the previous episode. The Sonic Forces remake with minions is actually pretty good. Better than the alternative.
Better than the real game. But I will say, I did play Sonic Speed Simulator for this, which I had never played. I didn't even realize it was out when we were in high school, to be honest. I was like not aware of it very much. Boy, does that suck.
Yep.
Is it just running? Is that it?
So basically, you run around a map, and then you get enough points to go to the next map, and then you run around a map, and you get enough points to go to the next map. And I grinded the shit out of it, by the way. I like those games when I give myself a goal. So what I did when I played it is I was like, okay, I'm going to unlock Neo Metal Sonic, because Metal Sonic is my favorite Sonic character, and then I'm done. And I unlocked Neo Metal Sonic, and I was like, wow, that sucked, and I was done.
I have done that so many times in these games. Dude, do you remember Foam Stars?
I didn't even bother with Foam Stars. What did you do with that?
So this is insane. I even did this. Foam Star did a collab where you could get Hololive surfboards. So I installed Foam Stars and I was like, I will play exactly enough to get the surfboard and I will uninstall. And I did that. I played several hours of Foam Stars. Abysmal game, by the way. Holy shit. But yeah, that's one thing I don't really get, especially with Roblox, right? Because Roblox, the whole gimmick is that there is a million experiences, right? If you can think of an IP or a type of game, you can more or less find it on Roblox. And the way that monetization works on Roblox is two ways. You either get things for your avatar that work in basically any game, which is where some of the money is. But my understanding is that most of the money is the microtransactions spent in these experiences.
Yeah.
Like when I started Sonic Speed Simulator, I was prompted to buy a bundle of like 10 Sonics for $20.
Yep.
And I was like, why would I want to buy something I can only use in Sonic Speed Simulator?
Wes, you don't understand. I need to get my brain rods and steal a brain rod.
You can play Steal a Brain Rod in Fortnite, and you can play as Hatsune Miku. Like, I don't get it.
It's all the mobile game
I don't know.
philosophy.
I understand the avatar customization shit. I believe it.
Here's the thing. It's all the mobile game stuff. Okay, because you get a mobile game. Yeah, every single Roblox experience is like its own mobile game. Okay, and it gives you the option to buy shit, and not a lot of people are going to go for it, but you get to a point where you play it so much that you can't unlock shit anymore, so you have to buy it if you want to keep playing. And it's stupid and dumb, and why are we buying shit for just a shitty little Roblox game that's probably going to get taken down in a week for copyright infringement?
And here's a weird thing too. Like, I had this impression of Roblox that like making your character look how you wanted to look is like not particularly cheap. The way people talk about rare fashion items, dude, you can upload any fucking 3D model you want now, basically. Like, I put in my free $1 Google credit, and I own every Nanashi Mume fashion item on the fucking store. Like, why would I ever want anything else? I look how I want to look. I'm done. It's over. Roblox costs $1, and I look exactly how I want to look. Who cares now? You know? That's what I don't get. It's like, how can you even spend $5 on this? I don't understand. I don't know, man. I played Natural Disasters. It was exactly I remembered it. Shallow and terrible. But you know what was different?
It was much worse because this time I was playing it in phone upwards, playing the phone in hot dog instead of hamburger, and it was so much worse.
You played it in vertical?
I didn't even know you were playing vertical. What the fuck, Hunter? We played together. You didn't say that.
What?
You never mentioned that the whole time we were playing. At one point you said mentioned playing with one hand, and I just thought it was a gross joke.
No, I made the game so much worse than playing it.
You probably had more fun. I didn't even, that's a feature. Why is that even a feature?
There's definitely kids that do it.
It's default.
There definitely is.
Also, there's literally porn on Roblox, so that the playing with one hand joke does fit.
No. My phone just defaulted to having it play.
Oh, and you just rolled with it?
That's great. Yeah, you never thought what might happen. It turned at 90 degrees. Oh my god. But I was gonna say, so the games, you can still play all the old games on Roblox, right? Like it's not the most popular stuff. The most popular stuff is mobile game slop, like Sonic Speed Simulator with the worst UI I've ever fucking seen.
Yep.
But if you play the old games, the people are so different. They're like catty and weird, and they all look like Instagram white girls. Or like weird, they look like Pikachu or Kirby or Yoshi. Like they're 3D models of characters, like a legal fucking IP. It's like a Gmod server. It's utterly bizarre.
Also,
And
you,
I mean,
you can't play
I'm
all the old
serious.
games because that getting taken down for copyright infringement wasn't fully a joke.
Oh, yeah. But like, I don't know, dude. Back when I played Roblox, 90% of people were the default guy.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, I don't. What happened? I don't understand. It's just very weird. I don't understand it. It's one of the few things in video games that I genuinely feel like I was not there for it becoming what it is now, and I don't get it.
I wish I got it. I pride myself on understanding what the youth of today enjoy. I don't understand Roblox at all. Cause like I can sit down and
Yeah.
play like I'll boot up some Roblox and I'm like, okay, well there's this one specific game I want to play. How are there kids that just like scroll Roblox and they're like, oh, I'm done with the game I wanted to play. Time to scroll through this one search filter and find another game to play. Like, how do you do that?
I watched my cousin, and cousin much younger than me, right? Like a quarter of my age. And he came up and he's really into Naruto. And I watched as he logged into like 5 different Naruto like tycoon games and played each of them for like 30 minutes. And I was like, "Oh my god. This is hell." Like this is hell.
What
They're all stolen from each other too. Oh my God,
what I
that's
always
gross.
assumed for the longest time was that, you know, there's probably a couple, and by a couple I mean like 30, like a few popular Roblox mini games that spread through like word of mouth in elementary and middle schools. And like that makes sense. No, there's tons of them that all have
Oh, yeah.
hundreds of thousands of players.
Yep. It's unbelievable. You can search up any C-list IP on Roblox and find a role play themed experience for it, and it'll be 50 people playing.
Yeah.
Like right now, there is probably a Kirby role play server with like 60 active users minimum. It's unbelievable. It's insane. It's kind of cool. Like I understand it's kind of cool, but like here's where I think the problem is, right? Growing up as a kid, we have ideas of our perfect video game, right?
Mhm.
Oh, I love Transformers. I wish they would make a Transformers platformer like Mario. And on Roblox, there is a million Transformers platformers. The problem is that a kid will play 500 hours of that thinking it's the best time he could possibly have. Because he likes Transformers and platformers. And they will end up playing the worst shit ever for an eternity.
It doesn't make them
I think
think
that's
at
part
all.
of
It
it.
doesn't like stimulate their brain. It's just
No.
slop for the sake of slop.
Yeah. And even back when I was playing it, I talk about Roblox like it was some kind of secret thing. Roblox has always sucked. There have never been good games on there. Like they've always been bad, but we never viewed it as like legitimate theater, you know? It was always like a silly fuck around scratch.mit.edu experience, you know?
It's the cool math games of fucking like actual video games.
Yes, exactly. That is exactly how we treated it. It was computer lab shit, man. It wasn't video games, it was computer lab shit. So how did we get here to the point where it's making more money than any other game on the planet? How did we get here? This is like the biggest publicly traded video game company in the world, man. Do you realize that?
I don't know what happened.
It's over.
I'm too old for this.
I don't get it, man. It's just
I-
beyond us.
I can see how it spreads because like conceptually Roblox is our like everyone's dream video game. You know, if you describe what Roblox is to someone, they'd be like, yeah, that's awesome. And if I'm in middle school and you would describe what Roblox is to me, I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. How do you spend hundreds of dollars on mom's credit card in Roblox?
I don't understand it. I seriously do not understand because Hunter, your brother spends money like insanely on Roblox, right? Do you have any idea what he's paying for? Is it like MTX or is it avatar stuff? Do you know?
This was years ago. Bullshit. That's what it
Bullshit.
was.
Is it microtransactions in games or is it like avatar stuff?
No clue. Bullshit.
Fair enough.
That's a
But then
fair
he went to
answer, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And he has spent his money on everything that you could spend it on wrong.
I was gonna say that's the
Hmm.
weird shit with Roblox because it gives you the option to spend like $5 to get another attempt at a shitty mini game that you could wait 30 seconds to replay anyways.
It's unreal, dude. You will play survive natural disasters or disasters, and like if you play the game for 10 minutes, you can get any item you want, or pay $20 and get like I don't understand it. Do kids' brains? I mean, what it is like I don't think I understood the value of money until I worked for the first time, you know?
I agree.
But I think kids these days have a really, and I honestly still feel like I don't have a full understanding of the value of money, right? Because I'm not a fully self-sufficient person.
Fair.
I think that kids these days have an even more warped view of money than we did as kids. With microtransactions being as bad as they are, I don't think a kid understands how much $10 is. I think, like, this is funny too. There's an episode, and I know you're gonna say, "Where the fuck is this going?" There's an episode of Sanjay and Craig
Love that show. Yes, go on.
where they find a frozen $100 bill, and they talk about how they're gonna like buy a mansion and become famous. And I remember thinking that's such a kid thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like 100 is the biggest number, and it's like, man, if these kids knew how many hundreds of dollars what they've spent is adding up to, you know? So many mansions.
I think man, I don't even know. I feel like the idea behind, getting your first job and getting a page. I can't believe we're doing the kids these days talk. But I feel like
it's the only thing I feel this way about.
I feel like the whole point of that whole paycheck process is you get your paycheck and it's like, man, I worked 2 weeks and this is not as much money as I thought I would have gotten. I feel like a lot of times now kids are like, oh, I got my first paycheck. I can finally spend $100 on the outfit I wanted in Roblox and Fortnite. It's like, man, come on.
Ugh.
I don't even think it's like not understanding the value of money. I almost think it's like a warp. It's almost like a luxury. They're realizing they can spend money on a luxury instead of what they actually need.
Yeah. I don't
I'm
know.
on Xbox 360 with my first job. So
we sound so old right now.
The first thing I used my first paycheck from my job to get my PlayStation 5, and I remember thinking like, this is so much money.
Over here.
Like I only worked a couple of weeks and I had enough money to get a PS5. Like money is so easy to get, And then I worked my first real job that wasn't like, I worked for more than a couple weeks. And like then I was like, holy shit, this is a terrible country. Like, so I just think kids these days have the ability to spend money so much earlier and in so much more abundance that they learn that lesson too late. I feel like that's part of it, but damn, we really are just doing this. But
yeah.
Roblox is the only thing in the world that I truly do think I don't fucking get at all. And there are people in my game mainer who like their part-time thing is doing Roblox games and they get it. And I talk to them and I don't get it. There are people our age, Adam, that get it.
I mean, I understand a lot of the money. It's like Fortnite with V-Bucks. A lot of the money is like parents who are like, hey, I'm not giving you access to my credit card, but here's like $20 in V-Bucks or $20 in Robux.
Right.
But like, it's still a problem even beyond that. You don't have just kids asking for Robux. They have kids going to their parents and be like, hey, there's this $5 purchase I really want to make in a video game. Can you help me make it quickly?
Right.
And it's like that. It should not be that accessible. Why are we giving kids games with microtransactions in them? Kids should have like a leapfrog.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be a dick and say kids these days. If I was raising a kid right now, I'm not gonna say I wouldn't let him go on the internet. I'm not saying I wouldn't let him go on YouTube because I think that it's irresponsible as a parent to cut someone off from the internet at this point, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when they're like a fucking infant, of course.
It's so much
But
of the world,
I mean,
though.
kids need
You know.
phones these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even there should be they need to know how to interface with
But
even just
at the same,
touchscreens.
sorry, go ahead.
Because like kids, so much of the world
Exactly,
is
yeah.
touchscreens.
Like, dude, it's a real and it's a real problem that a lot of people in our generation can't use Windows. Like, that's a real thing that happened. You know?
Yeah, I don't know who you'd be talking about.
Yeah, Hunter does not use Windows basically. But it's just one of those things where I still feel like, even knowing all of that, I don't think I would let my kid play a game like Roblox. I don't think I would let my kid play a game like Fortnite, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
I just know,
I don't-
like, my brother, like, whenever he got, like, stuff, like, money for his birthday, like, $50 from grandma, he would demand that he put it in Roblox immediately. And my dad would be like, nope. And then grandma would be like, it's his money. You let him spend it on what he wants.
That's awesome.
And it's
And it was spent on
if I
Roblox
got
for
50
years.
bucks as a kid, I mean, I don't disagree that if you give a kid money, they can spend it on what they want, you know, because if they regret it, they learn a lesson, right?
Yeah.
Do they, though?
But it's just sad to
Do
think
they,
that
though? No.
if
You're
they don't get
wrong.
infinite access to money,
Straight up.
yes. If they don't get given more money, yes. I think so. If a kid wastes $50 on Robux and they realize that it was a terrible use of their money, they'll learn.
Yeah.
But when I was a
The
kid
learning was
and
never
I got
wrong.
$50, okay, Hunter, well that's a personality issue. If I got $50 as a kid, I would go buy a video game because it's all I knew, and I would enjoy it for like 200 hours.
Yeah,
You know?
no,
And
that's-
so it's not even a thing of I don't feel better than these kids. I just feel bad for them.
Restriction. That's the other thing with Roblox. Restriction makes you enjoy the things you have. Okay? Roblox is
Yes.
everything ever. When I was a kid, I got $10 and I bought Terraria on my Xbox 360 on sale, and that's one of my favorite games of all time, and I have like 30,000 hours in it.
Yes, exactly. There's too much shit online these days. I think this is like it's like kind of the issue with like a lot of the AI like narrative shit, right? Oh, what if you could make any episode of any TV show? You could generate an episode of South Park about a current political issue of anything you wanted. Well, the point of South Park is that there's only a limited amount of it. If I can't say remember that South Park episode, why am I fucking watching it? If Trey Parker didn't write it, it's not like people don't get it, dude. Scarcity is the point.
Yeah.
You know?
Like,
So
I literally
yeah,
just have
that's totally a part of it.
I have a computer and a Switch too, and I feel like I have too many options. You know, I don't feel like I'm
Oh, yeah.
enjoying the games I have. I feel like I'm buying a game to try, and that's it. But there's too many options.
Adam, I know you have access to a lot of emulation like I did. Even as a kid, I had access to emulation like Dolphin and all these things. And I only played the games that were purchased for me on discs.
Yeah.
Because even when you have access to emulation, it makes playing a game so much harder. You know?
Everyone is so close to understanding it. You know, you'll constantly see like the weekly Twitter post that's like, "Oh, once I had emulation, I didn't want to play anything. There was nothing I wanted to try."
Right.
And it's like you're this close to understanding that when you have access to everything, nothing is interesting.
Yep. And this is totally gonna be this is a whole other conversation, but I'm someone who cares a lot about being in the know, like knowing pop culture. I want to see the top 100 movies. I want to play the top 100 video games, and losing a shared pop culture is something that's actually like happening worse every year. You know, like the more we get in our own bubbles and the more stuff that exists, it's just depressing to think like, you know, oh shit, okay, it's fine. Growing up, all of us watched Nathaniel Bandy, you know? Growing up, all of us like knew who Etika was. And these days there's
But
like
you don't know who
1,000
Etika was?
Nathaniel
You're
Bandys.
watching Nathaniel Bandy.
Hunter, I'm not talking about you.
I did watch Nathaniel Bandy. I'm fucking clue who that is him.
And our parents all knew the same actors and all watched the same movies. And I just feel like every generation has less of a shared culture, you know?
Yeah. Because, like, I mean, when we were growing up, everyone played Skyrim, okay? Our age played Skyrim. Everyone older than us played Skyrim. You know who played Oblivion, and you know who's going to play Elder Scrolls 6? Us and people older than us.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for real, dude. I feel like GTA 6 feels so special to the entire world right now because it feels like a cultural milestone that we don't get anymore. You know? It's sad. It's really sad.
GTA 6 is like the one thing that people younger than us, older than us, and our age are gonna play.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's
even that spawns its own conversation, because you've got like the fucking elementary school kid with unrestricted access to their PS5 that's gonna play GTA 6.
Yeah. Dude, I saw on Twitter yesterday the most depressing tweet about how a dad got his kid a Switch 2 and his most played game is like some Escape the Backroom shit. Like, it's
Counter argument: Escape the Backrooms is fire. No, Escape the Backrooms is fire.
It's not the real one.
It's not the good one. Fuck.
It's not the real one. Like, dude, there's a generation of kids out there growing up on Tung 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 Sahur Jump. Like, we're fucked. Adam, I'm so serious. When I logged onto Roblox today and went in the store, do you want to know the fucking third item I was recommended? Israel Tung 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 Sahur player model.
My brother is obsessed with like Israel and Michael Jackson. Israel killed Michael. Like he says it like ironically, but I think he believes it. Like he's like every 5 seconds he's like, Israel killed Netanyahu to silence him.
I don't.
He says it like every time. I hear it nonstop.
The internet is slowly becoming. The internet is slowly becoming the thing that boomers used to think the internet was, where all these serious issues are just memes.
Yeah, it's so rough, man. And we can sit here and say it's a parenting problem, and like, yeah, Toy Story 5, you are right, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I do kind of feel like I didn't fucking watch it.
We definitely did go full old man yells at cloud there. However, we are also still the people that are like spamming Charlie Kirk, Jeffrey Epstein memes in the group chat, because that's just who we are. Okay, we understand they're funny.
Hold on. I don't think Charlie Kirk's death is. I don't think anything about it is funny. I think it was a horrible act of political violence. I don't condone that.
Talk to him in private.
Anyways, we understand the memes. We're not completely out of touch. We understand why this shit is popular. We just don't think it should be targeted at toddlers.
Right, exactly. That's yeah. I just think it's a too young, too stupid problem. I would give Roblox a 0 out of 10. If I could wipe one thing off the earth, it would be Elon Musk, and the second will be Roblox.
I agree.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I was computerized as you guys growing up.
Yeah, you weren't.
Like, until middle school, like, I shouldn't say that, but like, until like, I want to say third grade. The only consoles I had were like plug-in and plays, like Atari Flashback and Namco things.
Same plus
with
a Wii.
Extreme good computer access.
I had all of those things as well, plus a Wii, and my computer time was almost exclusively like YouTube Kids slop. I admit I was a slop baby. However, I think I repressed all of it because all of my memories are like watching Minecraft YouTubers and stuff. I don't think I'm ready to admit that when I was like 10, I was sitting in bed watching like those Gmod videos.
Oh my god, dude. We all watched Vanos when we were in middle school. We could admit it.
I didn't watch Vanos actually. I actually didn't. I was watching like a tier lower of like slop bullshit of like fucking putting ragdoll Sonic.exe into a torture device.
I don't think I ever really watched that stuff. I was gonna say I watched Sonic Zombie Chronicles, though.
Dude, Sonic
So, close
Zombies was
enough.
fire. It was fire.
Wait, Adam. We can't say it's fire. It's a little too racist to say that. But
Sure, yeah.
Sonic Zombie Chronicles was an excellent product in its time.
Of course, that's a given. Hold on a minute.
Don't go back and rewatch it. It's pretty bad, and we should not have been watching it at the age we did.
I do not condone anything on the internet that was uploaded like 2020. That said,
oh my god, dude, I went back and rewatched parts of it a couple of years ago, and I was like, holy shit.
I did too. I was horrified.
I know, dude. It's like there's like all those memes about like, you know, remembering something you thought was funny and you show it to like a relatively new acquaintance or friend, and it's like the most like vile, hateful shit ever, and you're like, oh no, I did not remember this. Sonic Zombie Chronicles is like prime that.
I had such a fun time going back to all that stuff though, because I like rewatched it and I was like, oh, this is a lot more hateful than I remember. And then I was like, wait, didn't I watch like reaction YouTubers react to it? They were grown adults. What did they think about it?
Wasn't Tails like a really offensive Mexican stereotype or something?
Yes,
It's been a minute.
Yes, really offensive.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Anyways, yeah. Hunter will watch it with you later. You'll love it. Why do they care so much about Roger Craig Smith voicing a Pizza Hut commercial, bro? Like, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. Why do we care? Okay. Anyways, we've gotten a little distracted, fellas. Roblox is a 0. I think, Hunter, what would you give Roblox? I think, Adam, what did you give it? I don't know.
A 0.
Yeah, I only ever got into like natural disaster survival and like 1 or 2 tycoon games.
So what would you rate those cumulatively?
Okay, he's muted.
Okay, cool. We'll get the answer in about as soon as you start talking.
Now that we're a little further away from the Star Fox portion, I do want to say that there was a point in the episode for those acute, attentive viewers where I muted my mic and ate a cookie, and the VTuber avatar really ratted me out on that. So if anyone can find that and timestamp it, that'd be hilarious.
That's heat. Which character were you? Did you switch throughout, or were you the same guy?
I switched throughout the video. I was Fox, and then I think I went to Falco, and then I went to Pigma, and then Wolf, and then Slippy, and then back to Fox. And I think I was Fox when I ate the cookie.
Very good. Very good. Well, I think I have some. Not that the mood is particularly dark, but things got pretty scary there. Mm-hmm. I think I have something to lighten the mood, guys. I usually like watch the first couple seconds of the Cameo just to make sure that like I don't need to buy another one. I was so confident that this one would be a deliberate train wreck that I did not do that.
All right, we're back. It's Cameo time. What was the question? Do we want context?
Yeah. Do you?
I don't think I need so much context as much as I'm curious who Nick Goody is.
I have no goddamn clue.
You have no clue. Okay.
Well, I know what he does, but I don't know the guy.
What's he do?
Well, he'll tell you. I think. I hope.
What's his shirt say?
He'll get into it.
Got it. Are we ready to start the Cameo?
Hunter, you're muted, I think.
I am.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna go ahead and start the Cameo.
Let's run it.
3, 2, 1.
VGBC Video Game Book Club. This is Nick Goody, former pitcher for the New York Yankees, Cleveland Guardians, and Texas Rangers. I heard you guys are huge Texas Rangers fans. Well, I apologize for my not so great 2020 season. It was very tumultuous.
Don't worry
I don't know
about
if I said that right, but you guys are the Video Game Book Club, and that's all that matters. I happen to be a video gamer myself, and we're me and my sons are close to 100% in the new Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, so super pumped about that game. Shit. We even bought some of the Legos to get the gold car, one of the gold cars. So I'm making them save up so we can get the gold Batman skin. So super jacked about that.
That's
I heard you
awesome,
guys like
dude.
Star Fox. I played a little Super Smash Brothers back in my day. Star Fox wasn't my guy. It was Kirby, which is basically a cheat code. But Star Fox is dope. Zelda, Breath of the Wild. I bought that on Nintendo Switch actually when I was with Cleveland. And then when I was with Texas, I 100% of that game. Got all the skins. And that was like by far one of my favorite games of all time. And Subnautica. Not really sure what Subnautica is. I'm assuming it has something to do with being in a submarine and floating around the ocean a little bit. But if that's your jam, that's your jam. Everybody plays something different.
Hunter.
I'm stoked for Grand Theft Auto, the new one to come out. I haven't played one of those games since I think Vice City. So maybe it was San Andreas, but I think it was Vice City on like PS2. But dang, I wish I was a part of Video Game Book Club because I am secretly a gamer, maybe not secretly. I don't know. But anyways, thanks for your support for the Texas Rangers. Keep the dream alive. I love what you guys are doing. And hopefully y'all 100%. And if you get a chance, check out the Lego Batman game. It's super dope. God bless. See ya.
Unironically, a great cameo, by the way. Can I just say?
Yeah, what the fuck? Okay, so
How
if you
did you
couldn't
find
tell,
that?
this is a random fucking guy that played for the Rangers like 5 years ago, and I told him you guys were huge fans.
That's fine. That's great. That's fine. Here, 1 second.
I feel like
But
I feel like he's gonna find this and it's gonna hurt his feelings when he finds out that I have never
No,
watched a Texas
we loved
Rangers
him.
game.
Dude, I want to support the Rangers now.
fuck yeah, no, he was actually so nice. I'm incredibly happy with that. I thought what I was kind of expecting and wanting was for him to say, "Hey guys, Jason from Idaho, Subnautica, don't know what that is." You know, but then
Yeah.
he's like, "Nah, bro, I fuck with Star Fox."
He's playing Lego Batman with his kid. He's doing exactly what we just joked about, where he's actually making his kids save up money. He's interested in Grand Theft Auto. It's hype.
He's just a chill guy, man.
And he played Kirby and Smash Bros. And he's like, "That's a cheat code." That's like the casual go-to. That's hell yeah. He knows. He knows ball.
You know what he was doing? He was going whoop 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 whoop, and then doing the rock move. That's what he was doing.
Yeah, he is the casual go-to. We should get him again.
Dude, it'd be so funny to get him a second time. Actually, I'll think about it.
All right, Subnautica time. Arguably one of the better games we played on the channel.
I would agree, which I did not expect to. I thought for sure this was going to be one of those situations where I say, this is a good game, but it's not for me. And we did not have that situation. This is a good game, and it was very much for me.
So this game is a sleeper hit, and by sleeper hit, I mean everyone loves it and it's super popular, but it's a sleeper hit with Wes, because he did not think he was going to like it very much, because he doesn't fuck with survival games.
No.
So I'm very excited to hear what you think about all the story moments and all the set pieces and all that.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, and I don't know if this is going to disappoint you. I don't understand what the hell everyone is talking about when they say this game is scary. There's nothing scary in this game. What are they talking about?
So that is a situation where I'll give you a it's not for you situation. I know people find this game absolutely horrifying. It's not just fake YouTube reactions. I was playing Subnautica 2, and this game didn't scare me much, but Subnautica 2 definitely fucking did.
Interesting. I don't have like a fear. I don't like. I get like motion sickness, and I have a fear of being on like a smaller boat, or being like, I don't like being in the ocean in general. But I'm not like, it's not one of those things. I'm not like Finn from Adventure Time, you know, where he walks up to the ocean and he just like, I can't handle it. No, not at all. I'm not afraid of this kind of shit. So I don't think I get that. Everything else people praise about the game, I totally get, and it's fucking awesome. I'm the kind of person where I don't play viral PC games. And I'm like pretty, what's the word? What's the word I'm thinking? Cynical. I'm pretty cynical about that stuff. You know, like I don't fuck with your bendy and ink machines. I don't play Mecha Chameleon. I don't play the company, Lethal Company. I don't play any of your viral Steam games, but this one's good. I like this one. I don't know. This one I was just into, and I think what it is I thought this was going to be a game where you get dropped into the ocean and you have to look at a wiki and like build a base and survive. No, this is a linear game with a story.
So Subnautica released in early access. I don't remember exactly when, but I know it was kind of getting pretty popular around the 2014, 2013 era.
Wait, really?
Yeah. And it was like a huge game because it really prodded people's imaginations with like the environments and what could happen. And then you encounter a Reaper for the first time and it's like, oh shit, things are getting kind of serious. So I want to touch on that again when we get back to that. But then the full game release was around 2017, I believe. And that like completely finished off adding in the story, it added an ending. And yeah, it was huge. That was when like it was at the peak of its success. I'll be honest, Below Zero kind of did some reputational damage, but we came back.
I've heard that, yeah. I ran the YouTube circuit after I beat the game, so I'm aware of everything.
It might have released in 2018, not 2017. That's my mistake. But yeah, I just think it's a very good game. One of the best like success stories for early access as well. A lot of early access games fall apart.
Right.
Subnautica was getting consistent updates with like new features and new creatures, all of that, new biomes, and eventually it just came out like in a couple of years. It's like, damn, okay, cool. Wes, you said,
and it was good.
Yeah, Wes, you said you weren't really scared of like your first at all, really. Did you explore much before getting the Cyclops, which is the big submarine?
Right. So, actually, and this is where I think talking about Tears of the Kingdom might have contributed something positive to this episode. My first few, I would say like the first 5 hours of this game for me felt like playing Breath of the Wild for the first time. Not to that extent, right? But it was very much like I had lower expectations of what I was getting into, and it ended up like everything felt like it was leading me very naturally to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. So I played a lot of the game. I didn't build stuff until I needed to, pretty much.
Okay. Until
I encountered a problem, and that's where I think the game is absolutely brilliant, is I encountered a problem by being like led to it very naturally. And the phone's bugging out, so give me a second. I encountered a problem by being led to it very naturally, like, oh, this is the next deepest trench that's close to me. Or, it's about time I check out that big ship over there. Or, wait, there's an island if I go this far? You know? Nothing ever happened where I was like, oh shit, am I seeing this too early? I was always seeing everything at the perfect time. Right? Mm-hmm. Like, I would get to that one trench that was 200 meters deep, and it's like, your breathing gets a lot quicker or slower. It drains faster down here, right? And so I go back up and I'm like, okay, how am I going to solve that problem? And I look through all the blueprints I have and I say, okay, vehicle might help. And then I try to figure out what around me can help make a vehicle. I make a vehicle, I go down, I find a new material. I look at like what that unlocks. And it was like, oh my God, this is a good video game. I'm not being, I feel like I'm playing like a Metroidvania right now. Like, I am being so naturally led step by step. This isn't the Binding of Isaac. I don't have to look up how to make progress and do the next thing. This game like is absolutely incredible at naturally leading you to the next step for the first 5 hours. Yeah. I think for the first 5 hours, it is amazing.
I think this game is really at its best when you treat it like a survival game, because that's what makes the like first Reaper Leviathan encounter so interesting, because you're like in the safe area and it's like, oh, I'm just like surviving, I need to get resources to survive, and it's like, well, now that I'm comfortable, right, I have like a full base set up, I should go look around. You get the whole ship explosion scene also. What did you think of that? Did you see that?
I did. I mean I knew it was kind of coming. I had a feeling, so I stuck around and waited for it at a certain point. Yeah. I really liked that there were smaller keys before the big explosive too. Like I heard like a more like subtle dampened boom and I looked over. And then I was like, I should be on the watch for that. So I tried to always keep it within like a quick head snap. And then sure enough, quickly, like there's so many cool fucking things like that in this game. Mm-hmm. And dude, like I can just talk for, do you mind if I just like keep talking? Because I really, 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 really love the first 5 hours. And I love the whole game for the record.
Go for a little rant.
Yeah, please. So like the first thing I did when I got out of my ship is I died of starvation and water. Because I couldn't figure out how to get water and food. and I was scared to die because I was like, am I going to go back to the save I had where I started? And then I died and I figured out the consequence for dying. And I said, okay, how long can I live without dying? And then I started seeing how far I could get before I died. And then I said, okay, what's in that vicinity? And then I caught each fish and saw what it did. And it just like, dude, I don't know. I felt like I was a real like washed up on an island survival guy, you know? Like what's my next problem to solve? And the solution was always like just close enough that I'd find it naturally, but just far enough away. Like there's like 5 or 6 different kind of fish I can catch in the immediate area, and only one of them is really super helpful in giving me water, right? Which sounds like it might be frustrating on paper. Like you have to look up which of these fish is the water fish. But I don't know. I figured it out.
It's pretty obvious.
That's how this entire game felt. It isn't. It isn't. I mean, there were a lot of fish there. There were a lot of corals and weird little things to pick up and
it's
scan.
helpful though,
How do I make a scanner?
Technically, all of them give you water. Some amount.
Yeah, but there's clearly a fish that's meant to give you water.
Yeah.
My point is that like it gives you just enough options to feel like you're kind of smart for figuring it out, but it limits your options enough that it never becomes a wiki game for the first 5 hours.
If I may go on a little side rant quickly about Subnautica 2,
please.
Subnautica 2 does it just as well. It is just as good. Again, it's early access. It's in like not even 0.01 version right now. It's an early access release 1.1. But it is doing all of that progression just as well, but from like a much more interesting sci-fi standpoint, where like you land on an alien planet and it's like, oh, okay, I found the water fish. I need to make water. You can't digest food on this planet because the ecosystem is completely different. So you need to figure out a way to adapt and be able to eat the food there, or you're going to die. It's fun.
So it's like a different problem you have to solve in the same. It's like the same thing, kind of, but evolved.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, and I really love how the story is told in this game too. Like the whole thing. Remember I talked about Star Fox's progression makes no sense because it never falls into a groove. This game is perfect because you immediately get the groove. The groove is that you get a ping on your radio giving you coordinates or somewhere to go or something to do. And if you go there, it's usually not immediately helpful, right? Like you go to a life pod and it's like, okay, somebody died here, whatever. But on the way there, you saw something, or maybe around that area, there's a reason you had to go there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a reason that happened. Like it feels like everything in this game is an instruction for the next thing to do without ever telling me exactly what to do. It's fucking amazing. Like, ugh. Oh my God. The way the game starts with radios telling you what to do, and then it becomes look in your notebook to tell you what to do. And then it becomes like, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't stagnate either. Like the way you learn even changes. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
This game is so fire. And speaking of fire,
I don't know.
Past the first 5 hours, this area is clearly unfinished. They had not finished developing this area of the map.
It's weird because, like, also, can I say too, the first time you find land in this game is like magical, and it like plays into the story so well too, because you're like, wait, they could have drawn this thing from a much closer distance. Is this some kind of like alien cloaking technology or something? Because I can still see the human ship that landed here. Why is this thing cloaked? Is it alien? And then you get on the island and you see this big alien structure, and it's like, holy shit, there are aliens in this game. And then it keeps going and going and going, and it's like the rabbit hole gets deeper and more interesting, and it's just, how does this game have a good story? How is that possible? You know?
You get to the other island, and you find the ruins of a previous ship that crashed there, the Degassi. And there's like so much lore around the previous ship and the aliens and all of that gets built so much more in like Below Zero and Subnautica 2. And there's so many voice logs that you can listen to and piece together what's happened to them. Right. Like one of my favorite little linking pieces of lore between Below Zero and this game. Below Zero takes place on the same planet, but just in a different side of it. It takes place in the little Arctic area. And in these voice logs in the first game, you hear about one of the survivors named Marguerite Maida. And their base gets attacked by a Reaper Leviathan, and she stabs it with a knife and manages to kill it by like attacking it just with her bare hands. And then it drags her out into the void area, and she rides it all the way to the other side of the planet. Like it's fucking, there's sick lore in this game too.
all the technical limitations, like they usually feel like they have a good lore reason, you know?
Yeah.
It's just cool. I don't know, man. I really, really enjoyed just being. I mean, I can't stress it enough. What impressed me this most in this game is that I always felt like I was being strung along just enough to feel smart. Thank you, Hunter. I think,
What are you saying? Thanks
and
for?
also the because you just sighed very loudly. It's okay. It was just funny. I really enjoyed like the initial base building of like, okay, I have food and water, but it's getting kind of cumbersome. Is there a way I could get my own water fish? You know, and solving that problem. And like, wait a minute, I can't power. My base doesn't have any oxygen. How do I get oxygen? Just, I usually hate this shit. That's what I can't stress enough. I fucking hate Terraria because I open Terraria and I don't understand what I'm supposed to do and where I'm supposed to go. And what do you mean there's corruption that can ruin my whole world? This game sucks.
Wiki game.
And then I open Subnautica, and I open Subnautica and I'm like, oh, here we go, same shit. There's base building and you need power and you need oxygen. And it's like, no, actually, it makes total sense in this game. And I think the reason that it works for me here and it doesn't work anywhere else is I feel like Subnautica is a game that is designed to be beaten. I feel like once I finish Subnautica, there aren't infinite options left for me to explore and optional things. And I like that. I felt like when I was done with Subnautica, I'd basically seen everything it had to offer. You know, like there weren't parts of my base I didn't use while building it. There isn't like copper pipes and iron pipes and emerald pipes and diamond pipes. It's like, no, fuck you. There's one pipe. You learn how to use a pipe and then you stop and then you move on to the next thing. Like that's where the game is so perfect. I loved it.
Yeah, genuinely. And I think just quickly, this game was developed in Unity, correct?
Yep, I could tell. It's okay.
But at least to this tiny issue where, not to go from the glazing straight to the negative, you mentioned the first time you find land is magical. The land does not control well. And it's not as obvious in this game because there's so little land, but it is awful in Below Zero. Because Below Zero is the same like engine, same everything. It's mostly land. It is not good.
I feel like I should also say, because Scott DeWaz made this mistake, for anyone who nobody will, but if anyone does care, I work with Unity, like, I wouldn't say professionally, but I've worked with Unity for like hundreds of hours at this point. It's not an inherently a Unity problem that something might feel bad to control or the physics might feel off. You can accomplish these things just fine in Unity.
Yeah.
But I've worked with Unity, and, you know, unless... I can tell. It's still. I can still tell, and I've done this. I've played this game. So
basically, the impression you get, the impression you get from the first 5 hours of this game is, this is like a very talented team that had a perfect goal going into what they wanted to do. The issue is when you start to get underground, because you need more stable oxygen sources, and so they give you a submarine, but that submarine has to be kind of overpowered because it can't run very fast, or you don't want it to be destroyed so easily, so the submarine becomes kind of a cheat code. And I don't know, I think the Cyclops specifically needs more work and attention put in. The progression gets less interesting when it is mostly linear via underground caves. The entire underground and Cyclops parts needed a lot more work, but everything on the surface I would classify as perfect.
I think I come close to having the same opinion. I struggle with the Cyclops immediately, especially how to power it and how to drag it around and how to actually make it feel useful, because I made it and I'm like, kind of don't need this.
No.
But eventually I found a rhythm where it was useful to transport my prawn suit to make its battery last longer, etc., right? I don't think I minded that the progression became that way. Here's where I think the problem might be for me. So I mentioned the progression at the start. It feels like you can really stumble on the solution and feel smart, right? It's got that Metroid Prime vibe to it, where no matter what direction you go and what mistakes you make, it always kind of feels like you can figure it out, and it's never going to get too frustrating. Towards the end of the game, it does kind of become a linear path of upgrades, where, okay, to go this deep, you either need the max upgraded Cyclops or you need a prawn suit with 1 depth upgrade or something, right? And it might say that material to get that is this deep. So you need to go get the material, come back up, craft the next upgrade, come back down, go get the next material, come back up, craft it. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it was like, okay, now it feels like I'm kind of doing a checklist. You know, it kind of feels like, okay, go a level deeper, come back up. I think the game was great initially because for example, right, with like scraps and blueprints, you can kind of go almost anywhere and eventually find the Cyclops bridge and the Cyclops hole because you can find those things in multiple places.
Yeah.
It's like Korok seeds, you know? It's really cool. Excuse me. There are just a couple moments in the game where I think they maybe should have done that more. Like the prawn suit, for example, right? I am aware that technically you can like find prawn suit scraps in like random wrecks, but like you need to get the prawn suit in the Aurora, right?
Yeah.
I think you basically do. And that was a moment where it's like I missed that my first time, and that was one of the very few moments in the game where I'm like, I don't know how to make progress anymore. So I looked it up, and they said you need the prawn suit, and that's in the Aurora. I was like, okay, that's a little frustrating, right? Because I don't know that I missed the solution, and it's not clear that I need to go back. So I think it gets less impressive towards the end, but it is never anything but good.
I would always, I don't get me wrong, I'd hate to spoil it. This game is a 10 in my book, but I think the weakest part of this game, to some extent, is the Aurora, because the first time you go through it, it is the coolest shit ever. But if you miss even one thing,
Right.
you gotta go back. And at the end of the game, you
Yes.
gotta go back. It's like, I don't want to go through it multiple times.
I agree. I think the Aurora on paper is a great idea as a one-time set piece of like, wait, you can do this kind of set piece in this game. And I think also, once you start to understand the scale of the world, it loses a lot of its magic, right?
Yeah.
Because when you start this game, the only visible set piece, and this is still true most of the time, is the Aurora. It's the way you judge distance from everywhere else and orient yourself until you get the compass.
It's a North Star.
Once you realize, yeah, if you look up the map to this game on Google and you see how big the Aurora is on it, it's pretty fucking depressing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you realize that, oh, that far away marker is never gonna need to be far away, is it?
No.
So I think once you realize that, a little bit of the magic dies as well.
The map is definitely pretty small. You can tell that Subnautica 2 is going way larger. It's not done yet, so it's still technically smaller, but like Subnautica 2 also has its own marker I want to get into. I hate to make this episode all about Subnautica 2, but I've been nerding out about it basically on my own since the early access released.
Fair enough.
Subnautica 2 has this big world tree that is like draining nutrients from the entire world. So no matter where you are, you see this massive, I think it's like 3,000 meters tall tree.
Jesus.
And it is just such an interesting and beautiful set piece. And I think
Is this like a traditional biblical reference thing? I feel like it is.
Maybe, I don't know. We don't know where the story's going.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it would definitely benefit being able to see it farther away, which is something Subnautica doesn't really do because the void exists.
Yeah. What a cool moment, by the way. The first time you fall into a literally like limitless void and you just keep falling. And I was a little frustrated because and I did save scum to get my prawn suit back because I'm,
Fair.
you know. But the first time, like the fear of losing your prawn suit, something you work pretty hard to get at the time, you know, it feels like a big accomplishment. And like sinking and sinking and sinking and hearing that, oh, you're not coming back up, buddy. Like, that's a cool moment, man. It's a cool way to handle the map boundary. I really, really enjoyed it.
Did you...
You know what? Maybe I should play this game.
It's good, Hunter. It's fucking good.
Wait, what is your impression of the void? What is that to you?
So I don't know that it is a map boundary, but I do know that there are certain spots you can find in the game where you just find a hole that goes on forever and you die.
There's more out there you didn't explore. It's not much, but if you go out in like a Cyclops or a Seamoth, you know the ghost Leviathans that are in the Lost River?
I do know there's a Leviathan out there. I did know that.
So the ghost Leviathans in the Lost River, those are babies. The adult ones are in the void.
I got attacked by that guy, but I mean, I didn't think anything of it. I just thought he was like the other one.
No, it's probably, I think it's the biggest Leviathan in the game, technically. Not counting the Sea Emperor. Anyways, it's very cool.
Yeah. I want to be honest. This is probably very controversial. Controversial is the wrong word. This is not a popular take. Meaning most people just won't feel this way.
Yeah.
I could remove the Leviathans from this game, and I don't think it would substantially affect my review score. I don't think it would even go up or down a point.
I think that's fair. You can't remove the Sea Emperor without botching the story, but
Well, that doesn't count.
but
I think I think see what I'm saying is I think you could remove the creature horror from this game and it doesn't do anything for me either way.
I agree.
It's like I'm like fine.
For you, I don't think that works for the average player.
Yeah, totally, absolutely, and that's what I meant.
And again, I hate to be that little nerdy fella. Subnautica 2 is being even more interesting with the Leviathans, because one of them is a giant squid with procedurally generated tentacles, and they fucking grab your ass, and it's so cool.
I did see there's like a flying, or not a flying, a mantis trap that can get you or something like that. Or not mantis trap. What is it called? Shit.
Big clam.
Yeah, but what's it? That thing that eats the flies.
Fly trap.
Yeah, Venus. I was saying mantis instead of Venus. That was my problem. Yeah, there's a Venus flytrap that like eats humans. That's cool.
Yeah.
I think that stuff is neat. I just like don't care.
A big part of, or a big complaint with Subnautica 1 is a lot of the biology parts don't make a lot of sense, even for alien world standards. Subnautica 2 is very clearly going out of its way to make it all interact and work.
I just think I was enamored with the game design of this game and the exploration. And you know what? This is another, maybe this is not a hot take at all, but I just think it's an interesting parallel. This is everything that the depths should have been. This is Breath of the Wild exploration for the underground. This is realizing the world goes deeper than you realize, and then it goes deeper than you realize, and then the story goes deeper with the world. This is exactly what Zelda should have been. I should have found a secret society I didn't know about down there. I should have realized that Hyrule's history is older than I ever thought it was. Don't tell me that in the first hour, you know? This is exactly what I wanted from Tears of the Kingdom, and I basically got it in this game. So, actually, these worked out pretty nicely together for me. Now that I'm thinking about it.
It's a little weird.
Kind of, the whole episode just kind of fell together like that, I guess. But, I don't know. That's what I love about the game. And I also loved the story. I don't think I love the story as much as most people. Because I looked online and people were saying this is one of the best things ever. And I'm like, listen, I thought it was great motivation to keep enjoying the excellent game design. I didn't read all the logs and look into the lore. I don't give a shit about the Degassi. Didn't do anything for me.
Completely fair, by the way.
Yeah.
What did you think about, just quickly, the sunbeam part? What was your reaction to the gun?
That was awesome. That was great. And then, dude, that whole string of events was so fucking good because you don't really realize, like, you understand the next gameplay objective, right? Mm-hmm. You're like, okay, I need to go deeper and I don't know why, but it's something to do. I need to survive. The game is always telling you, like, do the next necessary thing to live and to feel like you're seeing a new place. And then you see this thing get shot down and you're like, oh, fuck. Well, I need to stop that if I'm ever going to get out of here. And then to do that, you need the purple tablet and get in there. And then you realize, oh, I need to be uninfected. How do I get uninfected? It's like the way they tied the gameplay reasons to the story reasons at that point where the sunbeam comes down. That's where it feels like the story became like really special. And also just that moment of like, I had a feeling it wasn't going to work out. I've never seen a screenshot of Subnautica with an NPC in it. You know? I don't think they modeled faces for this game. So I was very confident that nothing good was going to happen. But I did find it pretty exciting. It reminded me of our first episode of Video Game Book Club when they kill off the main character in a nuke. I think it was similarly cool. So
I agree.
It was neat.
And then do we want to hit the basically the ending of the story where you go down to the bottom of the world and you find the Sea Emperor, who is like on her last leg. She stayed alive way longer than her life expectancy just because she wanted her children to live, and that's very beautiful. I'm one of those guys that likes the story of this game. I'm that guy.
Yeah, that's fair.
And so
I like the story of a lot of games.
It does this thing where it gives you a bunch of portals, and you have to go in each portal and find the plant life in order to make a hatching enzyme to hatch the kids. What's up?
Didn't like that part.
Yeah, no, I did not like that part either. I'm not saying it as a positive.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. First of all, I thought the whole portal thing was a little unclear. I actually went all the way back up with the one portal and then thought I had to go to each of those biomes.
I see.
Then I realized that there were portals there. And that was a little frustrating. And that was another time where I used a wiki where I'm like, I don't know where the fuck to get a ghost weed. Fuck you. And so I looked up where to get a ghost weed, and it's like there were portals, dummy. So like I didn't like that. It was probably my bad for not exploring that location and just marching forward. So I can recognize that because the whole game was about exploring each location. But I still didn't like it.
So
because the whole segment just feels like you go into the portal and you walk 5 steps forward and you grab it and you walk back. What?
Yes.
Why?
What I will give that part is it is frustrating if you don't understand what's happening. It is boring if you do. So it's not really a positive. I think they definitely should have made it things that you collect throughout your adventure that you needed anyways. Like, make the hatching enzyme table coral, because you almost certainly have that. Maybe like gel sacks. Like, you know, just stuff that you got for progression anyways that's like, oh shit, I collected those already, or you would already know where to get them, or stuff like that.
I've described this game as having Metroid Prime DNA a lot, and I think that's still true. I wonder if that wasn't an inspiration directly, because I do feel that a lot, you know? Because the theme of the game is tell them without telling them, right? Make them stumble in the right direction. I think they should have had an artifact hunt, like in Prime 1, where you get a list of riddles, and you have to figure out where that is, but kind of like what you said, make them things that I can't have missed, right? Make it so I have to at least know about the solution, but make it like a hint that that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you needed, and I know this was one of our criticisms, is that you have to keep going back into the Aurora, but maybe make some kind of hints be like indicating that maybe there was a certain part of the Aurora we couldn't get into earlier, and then maybe there's somewhere on that old civilization on the first island we found, you know, stuff like that.
If they're gonna make you go back to the Aurora, maybe like clump in, maybe that's when you get the rocket blueprint.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, I think they should have. It wasn't even a puzzle. It was kind of just a waste of my time.
Yeah.
And I think it would have been bad if it was too much of a puzzle. If it was, we're not even going to give you those portals, then it would have been awful.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought it was at first. Then I was like, man, this game fell off. Holy shit. Yeah, there was like 5 minutes where I was like about to quit, seriously. Until I learned that the portals were there. And even then I probably would have stuck it out because I was like 15 hours in. But yeah, I think they should have. That part was bad. And then I also, to be honest, after you get the enzyme to heal yourself, it's just not very exciting.
No.
Because you just get into go mode. You know exactly what you need to do, and there's no surprises from that point. It's just make a couple more trips down to the bottom to get the materials you might have missed, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then building the rocket was not fun at all.
No.
In fact, when I was building the rocket, it was almost just like sad, like, oh man, I'm gonna miss farming my water fish. I'm gonna miss having to charge up these ion batteries and doing it for the last time. And I guess there's kind of merit to that, but in general, I just feel like the game clearly climaxed like 5 hours too early.
I think that's the point. I think, if anything, the ending could have almost used more... I don't know how to put it, but like a lot of the most memorable parts for the ending for me are like the actual cutscene at the end, and the part when you disable the gun and your player character is like avoiding the spike because he doesn't want to get stabbed.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Those moments were great. That's what I feel like was the climax of the game, of like, we've known these goals since, again, the first 5 hours when we established all this story stuff, and they're finally paying off. I just feel like there was a little too much after that. That's how I felt.
I would almost say that's the survival
or
game
maybe there
benefit of it. So like for the survival game fans, you've had these goals the whole time, you get through the story, and it's like, okay, now I can put what I've, like all the time I've invested in and the resource gathering I've done to like good use.
I just don't know that there was enough meat on the bone of the game to warrant that, to be honest.
That's fair.
Like, I didn't find like the base building and survival stuff like that engaging enough. It was engaging enough to be a great motivation to keep me going through the story. And then once the story I was over, it's like, am I doing this stuff to do it now? I don't know. Like, do I need to go all the way down to get more blue crystals, you know? Or I'd rather just, like, I already did it a couple times now. Third time's not going to make this game any better, you know?
No.
But as you said, this is assuming what you meant by ending cutscene. I don't know if this is the ending cutscene you meant, but the rocket stuff was cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
Before we get into that, just quickly, did you ever go back to the Sea Emperor base after leaving the first time?
I can't remember. I think I did at some point.
Okay, when you had her young and like they all leave, she sort of like collapses a little bit and is like dying. Well, when you leave and go back in, she's laying down, still barely breathing, but she's basically dead. and you get like just a final goodbye, basically. It's nice.
Didn't catch that.
That's fair.
I don't think. If I did, I frankly might not have noticed because I just wasn't very invested in that stuff. But I might have caught it.
It's like there's one character in this game, and if you like the character, you get a good goodbye. If you don't, it's like, well, I did the objective. That's cool, and that's fair.
Yeah. I think she was an awesome plot device, and I didn't care for her character, basically, is how I feel about this game. But it's not because I think it was poorly written. It's just that I just don't care. I was too into the gameplay to care about that stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think the time capsule is an excellent concept. How do you find those? I never found one.
I found a couple. They don't work anymore, unfortunately. But the way it worked is they would, when you beat the game, you make a time capsule. And I think the community voted on a few of them, and then the devs would pick out the ones the community posted, and then pick a place for them to spawn. So, like, you can find some meme time capsules with, like, meme names, and they have one bladderfish in them. Or you can find time capsules with, like, important progression items, but those will be relatively close to, or an equal distance away from normal progression anyways.
Right. Interesting. I didn't know that. So I guess nobody will ever see the propaganda. That's unfortunate.
Unfortunately, no.
But
they're not uploading time capsules anymore.
Man, God knows I didn't put much thought into it. But the ending cutscene is really cool, man. I really didn't think we were going to space in this, and I think it was just the right amount of jumping the shark to the point where this feels a little ridiculous in the scope of this game to me, a little bit. But it's just the right amount of ridiculous to be like, fuck yeah, dude, whatever, let's go to space.
So
you know,
they this how do I put it? For starters, there's the callback where you almost get hit with the metal panel again in the ship like you did at the start of the game.
yeah, I like that little bit. That was good.
But it's like you say, this is the right amount of jumping the shark. This is where it goes full sci-fi and builds up on like the sci-fi entire universe that exists, and it gets into that more in Subnautica 2, where it's like, oh, we must have like gotten to this planet by going through the wrong phase gate or something, or maybe our ship auto detected a phase gate. Like it gets more into the sci-fi elements, and I think that's great. You know, this at the end of the game, this is end of the day, this is like a space game with sci-fi, spacey, like Star Warsy elements, but it's not the focus of this specific game.
Yeah, I mean, I like that it was understated in this game, and I think it was just the right amount for me, like I said. I don't know that I would care to explore that side of it more. I think the parts of this game I was into was, like, the caves go deeper than you think, and there's lava down there, and there's aliens down there, and it's like, whoa, 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 my world keeps getting bigger, you know?
I'm blanking on what
I don't know that I...
called, but this game is in the same universe as another game by these developers.
Oh, is it a Half-Life mod or a sequel to a Half-Life mod?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's like Stay Human or something like that, or
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I know of it. I looked up the developer because I was like, this game's fucking good and I want to play more of them. But then I saw, Below Zero is kind of like a DLC where
it's much
and I
more
heard
linear.
Subnautica 2's in early access, and I was like, so
if Subnautica 1 is Metroid Prime, Below Zero is Prime 4.
I thought you were about to say Prime 2 and I was gonna hurt your feelings, but understood. I see.
I do not like
Below
I'll
stay away.
Much.
I'll stay. I've heard everyone says, the community's too harsh on it. It's still more Subnautica, and if this game came first, it'd probably be good.
Probably.
And I'm like, that is exactly what people said about Metro Prime 4, isn't it? Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Stay away.
And then
Stay away.
Subnautica 2 is like if Prime 4 was good.
Yeah. Subnautica 2 is like Prime 2, which is the better Metro Prime game.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Fair.
true. Yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was great. Thanks for making me play this game. I would never have played it. I will play the second one when it is done.
Fair.
Hunter, what was that?
Yeah. Can we pick this for game of the month next month? This sounds kind of good. Let's do it next month.
You vetoed it, you prick.
Hunter, there's a Switch 2 version. I'll consider picking it up if you play it, because I would like you to play this game.
Just quickly, I think I mentioned this last episode as well. What did you play it on, Wes?
I played it on Steam, and I'm glad. Actually, Hunter, don't play the Switch. Well, Hunter doesn't like PC. This is a PC ass game.
Here's the thing: you can play the Switch version. The Switch version is good. I would not get the Switch 2 version because I don't know if it's a Unity thing or a thing they decided. They didn't like optimize it more. It just adds in the PS5 textures and makes the frame rate 60 FPS and a higher resolution. It doesn't keep 60 FPS at all. It is super unstable. I would almost recommend just playing the Switch 1 version on a Switch 2.
I bet Hunter would prefer the Switch 2 version.
You think?
I think just because he's not going to notice frame rate issues, but he probably will notice some of the other stuff.
I see.
But we'll see. Also, he exclusively plays handheld, and handheld is VRR. So
Fair enough. Okay.
But noted. I would be upset if I bought it. So I'm good to know. It's got the Capcom special. Yeah, I don't have anything more to say about it. That's it.
Yeah. What would you give it out of 10?
So I thought about it, and I didn't have to think very hard. It's a 9.
I'd give it a 10. This game is very special to me. I basically grew up with it, and I loved it.
I think if I don't think I would have liked to be through the early access stuff. Like, I talk about Deltarune, and I'm like, I think half of the appeal of Deltarune is being there with it, you know? I think if you go back and play Deltarune all in one go, like 10 years from now, it's going to fucking suck. Yeah, it sucks so hard. But I'm really, really enjoying it, playing it as it goes. I don't think I would feel that way at all about this game. Because what I loved so much is that it was succinct. You know?
It was. I think it was really interesting going along with Subnautica, though, to some extent. Because, like, it started without there was none of the alien stuff. And then one day there was an update called, like, the Architect update or something like that. And it's like, oh, that's weird. You go in the world, and there's, like, all these alien structures. And it's like, what? Where do these come from?
That would have been crazy. I think, you know how people say, like, things are for the girls and the gays, like, and Steve, like, they always like one more guy. Like, this is for the girls and Jeff, you know? I feel like this is a survival game made for the survival guys and me. Like, they did just enough that they could get me in and have me enjoy it. Like, they still had all the stuff those guys like, mostly, but they had some restraint enough to let me enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know? So I really appreciated it, and I liked it enough that I would like to own a physical copy of it. So there's that. That's a big achievement. So cool beans. Yeah, 9 out of 10. Hunter, what would you give it?
Yeah, that sounds like a 10 to me.
I gave it a 10.
Yeah, hell yeah. Man, all 10s this episode from Hunter. He loves this stuff. I guess on that note, is that all we have?
I think that's all we have. I think it's wheel time.
Excellent.
I know what all my picks are.
I had a couple ahead of time. I still need to decide, so you go first.
Okay. We're doing bonus wheel first, I assume. Just to give everyone a quick update, the current bonus games are Sonic Mania, Sonic Forces Overclocked, and Super Mario 64, 1,000 red coins.
I've got a good idea.
Okay.
I want Pitfall for the entire 26.
Okay, I want to pick Pitfall 2 on the Super Nintendo.
All right, my bonus game is going to be Sonic Forces Overclocked. Are we ready? You can't really see them behind me because, again, the brightness thing, but I'll be honest.
You just have to tell me.
Yeah. I'm spinning the wheel. Okay. It's Sonic Mania.
I was like, I totally forgot we had the old wheel. When you said Sonic, I was like, Forces Overclocked right in my head. Okay, Sonic Mania, sure, whatever, fine. I put that on Netflix last week.
Wait, does Hunter still have a veto?
Brother, he didn't have a veto last time he used one.
No. The 3 games thing got my veto back.
Fuck you. No, it didn't.
I don't think it did.
Yeah, it did. It did.
No, it did not, bro. I edited it. I know.
Did.
I looked through every second of that debate and cut 90% of them.
Yeah, honestly. Okay. We'll say it didn't. I'll change my game, I suppose. I think I have a better game anyways.
Anything
Okay,
goes.
Adam did say we'll say it didn't, so I am gonna take that to the bank.
I mean, we'll say I meant okay. I want you to know. Wait, Hunter, does that mean Hunter has his veto back?
I don't know. I'm
Of course
not
it does.
listening.
I'm taking it to the bank.
Listen, Hunter, if you don't have your veto, I'm gonna pick Cadence of Hyrule. if you do have your veto,
No.
Adam, I
What?
had Cadence of Hyrule. Guess what? I traded it for Super Mario Maker
Based.
and Mario Kart 8. Well,
Is Cadence
there
of
was a
Hyrule
GameCube
enough meat
game
on the
I
bone to
played, but
even
it
be
was-
a main game?
I don't know. It
Oh
has a
no,
DLC.
not Cadence, not Cadence of
done.
Hyrule. I was talking about Calamity, Age of Calamity.
Hell yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, Hunter, if you don't have your veto, I'm picking Cadence of Hyrule. If you do have your veto, I'm picking Mario
I'm
and
not
Luigi
gonna veto
Brothership.
that. I'm not gonna veto Cadence of Hyrule. I have a veto.
He didn't
You
listen to the
gave me
words
the
I
veto
said.
back.
He didn't even remotely
No, he
listen.
really doesn't.
I'm picking
He
Mario and
really
Luigi
doesn't.
Brothership.
Okay,
Adam
understood.
vetoed.
That's the point.
Good bit. Look, dude, the thing is, Adam, what was so beautiful about that is I'm 100% certain Hunter didn't understand the bit and he fell right into it.
He certainly did.
I'm gonna go with Conker's Bad Fur Day. What's Hunter's pick?
Alright.
Hunter, just unload it.
Call of Duty Finest Hour.
What the fuck is that? Right.
Spinning the wheel.
Alright.
It's fucking Call of Duty.
Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! Double Call of Duty year!